For the last few years, much of academia has been a roller coaster of online, offline modes bouncing between the two. I think we've been able to do both of them okay, but where we've struggled is hybrid interactions where some people are online and some people are in person. But I think it's something that we're going to have for a while. 2020 showed that allowing people to join remotely is a good idea. Not just if you're sick, but if you're traveling, if your family responsibilities come up, if you're having trouble with transportation, or if the weather is just bad. Having this option is good and it increases equity. So why not just do everything online? There's something great about being able to talk to your neighbor and get the feel of a room. As a teacher, it's much easier to see if people are confused or struggling with the concept. In Zoom classes, I can try to do this, but let's be honest, it just doesn't work as well. Less crucially, it's also hard to have multi-way conversations online. You can do turn taking with 2 to 3 speakers online, but you can't, say, have a 15-person seminar with people talking whenever they want to online. You can do this in person. In-person education is just better, at least for the moment. But online is often good enough, and I think it's important to make sure that it remains an option. That means that we need to plan for our classes to be hybrid, to have the flexibility to accommodate all of the different ways that the school year can unfold. And I think this is true for the long term, but particularly as I record this in January 2022, this semester could be bad. We might need to be mostly online and never leave our homes. Or things could be great and we could be able to travel again, and I would need to fulfill my promise to my daughter to take her to Legoland, which means I'll need to do some classes from a hotel room. Otherwise, my daughter will think of some fitting form of revenge if I don't follow through. All of this uncertainty means that you don't know how many people will be virtual and how many people will be in person at any given time. And this isn't good. When there's an extreme imbalance, it's easy to exclude the minority or to set up precedents that are unhealthy. This is a lesson that I learned the hard way in fall 2021. So at first, things were warm and people were really excited to be back in the classroom for the first time. So there were some times 1 or 2 people online. They didn't talk much, they didn't participate in small group discussions, and it was okay. It was just 2 people. Over time, though, the proportion of people online increased, but the norms for online interactions remained the same. And this meant that the people online had a worse experience than the people in class. Now, maybe that's unavoidable. But it also means that they had a worse experience than a normal online class. And that's not okay, especially when the majority of students were online. And that's what happened at the end of the semester. I don't want this to happen again. So we're going to have some rules about online participation. Sometimes you can't use your camera for technical or practical reasons. But this should be the rare exception. If you're taking advantage of the online option, keep your camera on, please. I'm going to do the same. We often form small groups to discuss things in class. On Zoom, I do this with a breakout room. When I send you to a breakout room, you need to talk to each other, not just sit there in silence. I expect every Zoom group to contribute to the conversation. And it may be a little unfair. Maybe I'll let in-person groups skate by and not participate when I ask if there are any questions, but a Zoom room will never have that option. Remember that participation is a part of your grade, so make sure that you participate in class and on Zoom and on Piazza. If you use the hybrid option as an excuse to be less active, your participation grade will suffer. To make sure that everybody has a good experience, we need to make sure that hybrid works. To flex our muscles and to make sure we have the right way of doing a hybrid class, we'll have some online classes early in the semester to set the tone. This will be announced on the course webpage and on Piazza. My hope is that this will let everyone practice how to be a good citizen in a hybrid classroom and help us have a great semester no matter what's going on or where we are. This is just a single lecture from a course. YouTube likes to show you these videos out of order, but if you go to the course webpage linked below, you can see the lectures in the right order, and you can get resources like homeworks or suggested reading. You can also visit quanta.org if you want to learn about our systems for creating computers that can answer questions, where Quanta stands for question answering is not a trivial activity. If you want to help the channel, provide a big gradient to the algorithm by liking and subscribing.